couple of centers throwing a defensive zone face-offs, and the Russians wound up scoring. Henry Yokoharu, Chicago first-round pick, goes back to pick it up. He finds Alexei Heponiemi, number 32. Keep an eye on him. Still the leading scorer in the Western Hockey League. Having a great year for Swift Current. Long shot by Dante Fabro was blocked. And that long shot.
Defenseman. Physically, he's going to have to lean on some of these Finnish forwards.
Now a steal by Sam Steele. It's brought back down by the Finns and played in by Christian Vesalainen. Behind the Canadian goal. Now Timmins in a battle for it. Wins the puck and plays it across to Mete. Mete got spun around there by Christian Vesalainen, and Vesalainen comes up with the puck, throws it back in front, loose puck fired right on. And the save made by Hartpoint, third overall in Dallas in the 2017 draft. Up there for Joni Ikonen. He was poke checked there. And his play got a stick on it. And now Fabro races that loose puck and banks it back down.
Each time you see Fabro on the ice is another good note for Canada. That means they're comfortable enough. He's comfortable enough to resume more of a regular role.
Yokoharu works his way in. He's stripped it again. It's fired down the ice, this time by Bean. 5 gone here in the opening period. No score between Canada and Finland. Day 1 of the 2018 World Junior Hockey Championship. Heponiemi drops that off for Koivula. Olli Juolevi. Back across for Yokoharu. Juolevi winds and shoots, deflected right on. Hart makes the stop. He's got the loose puck.
On the Finnish side, you've got to not be rattled there. They took a bad penalty. It ended up in the net. Yeah, they got a bad break if they can look at it as at the 1-0 goal, but they took that penalty. It's an undisciplined penalty, and they had to pay. Now they can't do it again.
And he picked out. And moved the head back to open it. And Comtois was spilled. That drew a groan from the crowd. As Otto Koivula sends it ahead. Juolevi drops it. Another drop pass. It bounces towards the goal. Dylan Dubé has it back now, and Dubé moves ahead. Hangs that to Gadjevich. And Gadjevich bumped off the puck, and now Koivula has it back. Throws it across, and the pass picked off by Bean and sent back down the ice. 40 seconds to go in this Finnish power play. Olli Juolevi, the Vancouver first-round pick in 2016, picks it up. He was the captain last year for the Finns, not wearing a letter this year for Finland. Now Howden wins that battle for the puck and sends it down. Luukkonen way out to play it. Being pressured there by McLeod.
Often equate speed with offense, but speed is a great negator defensively. Canada's speed here has been on display on this penalty kill. The Finns haven't even been set up here for the last 90 seconds.
Back down the finish zone. It gets by Juolevi. And Luukkonen steers it there to him. Juolevi playing in his 3rd World Junior for the Finns. His pass bounces to Kuokkanen. In across the line for Tolvanen. Lost the handle. Formanton picked it the other way for Howden. In comes Brett Howden. Has a look. Walks in. Howden steps around the goal. Around. Tries. Stopped by Luukkonen. And Kuokkanen up head for Tolvanen. Took a whack there from Howden. And Yokoharu has it back for the Finns. Up ahead for Tolvanen. Tolvanen works in.
Put in the 6th round. Batherson's a real heady player.
And in comes Robert Thomas with time. Throws it across, but you couldn't quite reach it. Now played back at the point. Playing with a long shot. That was tipped high by Thomas. Radish back on it now. Taylor Radish. Works it behind the goal. Centers it. And Thomas had his shot blocked. Jaska. Out to center. Yokoharu was blocked by out. Centering pass went off a leg as well, and Comtois sends it in for Mete, jumping into the rush. In comes Mete, feeds it across, the pass out of the reach of Howden. Bouncing puck in behind the goal for Yokoharu. And Henry Yokoharu of the Portland Winterhawks plays it back down the Canadian line. And 3 shots on goal for the Finns on that power play. And now Dubé steals for Gadjevich, trying to kick that ahead. And the puck gathered up and brought back by Marcus Nurmi. Grounder comes jumping in, drops it back. And Timmins stole that away. Olli Juolevi. For the last couple of years, the London Knights of the Ontario League is shooting. Glove down.
You got nowhere else to go. You're just wearing a ball hat. Superstition is a strange thing. I know you're big on it.
Taylor Radish knocks it in. And up along the boards, chipped back by Thomas for Fabro. Dante Fabro back for Clegg. Clegg's pass was tipped away there by Otto Koivula. High off the glass it goes, knocked down by Thomas. Robert Thomas. Kachuk, that was knocked down and brought back by Ikonen. Joni Ikonen. Wide. Clegg back on it. And again the Finns hold it. Juolevi plays it back in deep. Foot. Grabs a loose puck. And Cal Foot steers that down the ice. An icing call against the Canadians who got sloppy there. Dylan Dubé now shovels out of the corner. Bounces behind the goal now. Juolevi had to leave it there. Jokiharju back on it. He's got 7 goals for Portland already this year as a defenseman in the Western Hockey League. Dubé up ahead for Kyrou. The play's offside. Now Kachuk up for Radish. And finally Fabro clears it up and finds Radish with it. And back in action tomorrow night against Slovakia. As Thomas picks it up, a centering pass just missed the intended target. Kachuk now centered again. Kachuk had it poked away. This time by Juolevi. Vesalainen works in. Juolevi is shot at hard. Takes in the face-off won by Steele. Sam Steele on it. Chipped ahead for Dubé. The Canadian captain, Dylan Dubé for Clegg. Back for Dubé, working in a backhand shot. Loose in front. And a chance there for Kyrou. And just missed on that. Looked like Luukkonen got a piece of it. And now Clegg back looking for Canada to Kyrou. In with Dubé and Steele. A rink-wide pass for Steele. A backhand shot and Luukkonen gloves. And there's Bean with it. Big Bean up for Formanton trying to chip it ahead. Knocked out by Jaska. And Makar, nifty back pass there, finds Comtois. Maxime Comtois centers it just out of the reach of Makar, who's jumped in. Jaska. Quickly ahead for Nurmi, who banks up for Radish. And now Bean trying to clear it out. Knocked down by Koivula. Rink wide to go to Juolevi. Juolevi shoots. Hart made the save. Knocked the rebound to the corner. Ikonen trying to center it. Taken away by Foot. And Thomas finds Radish. Banks it back for Foot with the Finns out shooting Canada 21-16 in the game, but trailing 4-2. Kachuk back for Foot. And Canada's got a tag back up as Radish was ahead of the play. Ikonen drops that back for Jokiharju. Lead pass for Heponiemi.
He'll come back to him, and he is beyond out of gas. He turns a breakaway into a chip into the corner, just goes to get some air.
Batherson knocks that down for Canada, plays it to center ice. And now Batherson kicking at it, finds McLeod for Gadjevich. And Juolevi knocks that down. Olli Juolevi had a tough year last year. That pass turned over. Batherson walks in, drops it back. The shot by Gadjevich was blocked, but by all accounts, Juolevi having a great year playing for TPS Turku in the Finnish Elite League as the puck goes into the Canadian. That back across. Now Steele steps into Juolevi. And Fabro holds the line. The long shot kicked out by Luukkonen. Bouncing puck. And Steele couldn't knock it down. Now Tolvanen works on Fabro, but Fabro took that away. Dante Fabro, a first-round pickup. Steele wins the face-off back. And Timmins has his pass picked off by Koppinen. Rink wide goes for Juolevi. Olli Juolevi jumps in. Takes the return pass, walks in. Juolevi shoots off the stick of Mete. The puck goes on star, first-round pick of the Carolina Hurricanes. Almost made their team out of camp this year. Fires it around. Tkachuk. Centers it, just missed Batherson with that pass. Here's Batherson back with it. Drops it off to Bean. To the point for Makar. Cross to Thomas with time. In shoots, trying to find the stick of Tkachuk. That went just wide, and now Makar has to go back to center ice. Final seconds of this power play as Thomas winds his way in. Drops it back for Bean. Jake Bean with time, shoots. The save made by Luka, and the rebound cleared away. In front, taken by Jokiharju, and Hart knocked that away.
That's a great stop from Carter Hart. He hasn't had much to do.
Kokkinen tried to play that across. It was tipped away. And a good defensive play by Steele. Juolevi centers it, and Timmins knocks it down. Long lead pass just out of the reach of Kyrou streaking in. Luukkonen had to play it. That negates the icing.
Oh, Timmins looked up to the heavens. He knew he missed a clean breakaway pass.
Kokkinen drops it back. Tolvanen gets his pass back, shoots it.
Full save by Cal Foote. Now goes to the power play and a chance to really drive a nail into this. Up 4-2 in a third period power play.
Juolevi, the period, has 3 shots already on this power play. Now Tkachuk sends it down to the finish zone. Racing back is Jokiharju to pick it up. Brings it around. Bean holds the line for Canada. Plays it across to Tkachuk. Down to Thomas out there along with Batherson. Bean holds the line. Now the centering pass. Tkachuk in, shoots it.
Their net. It's really been quite impressive for game 1 of this tournament.
Ikonen plays that ahead. The centering pass. Chopped up by Ikonen. Now another chance fired wide there by Jokiharju. Centering pass for Heponiemi. He couldn't get a shot away. Now Gadjevich knocks it free. Almost off to the races. But Ikonen Abro. Lead pass for Thomas. Tips that down in the finish zone. And back to pick it up as Juolevi. Kokkinen had it knocked down by Steele. 3 to go here in the third period. Kokkinen chips that down to the Canadian zone as Bean is back to pick it up. To Clay. Cross to Bean. Dubé chips it in. Now a race for it. Is Kyrou getting behind the Finnish defense? And Kyrou gets there first. Banks it back down for Steele. The puck to 2. Tolvanen works in on Timmins. Now Mete goes racing to it. Juolevi in deep now trying to dig that freight. And Mete had a tough play in his backhands and just throws it back in the corner. Tolvanen feeds it back. Heiskanen winds and fires. It goes wide. Juolevi back to Kokkinen. Cross for Heiskanen to Tolvanen. Tolvanen spins and shoots. Hart save. Rebound loose in front. And Gavin quickly fired down the ice by out.